I'm going to show you how to make one of my all-time favorite Singapore hawker style dish. It's chai Tow Kway, and this is a belter. Learn this recipe, pull it out at any time. Everybody will love it, trust me. First thing that's in a chai Tow Kway is a radish cake. It's also called fried carrot cake. First of all, we need the radish, and we're going to peel it. And they call it, believe it or not, fried carrot cake because there wasn't a name for the daikon, the radish, and that's why it ended up being called fried carrot cake. Weirdly, it doesn't have any carrot in it at all. Okay, grater, coarse. One thing you got to make sure is when you're peeling the daikon, make sure you got all the green bits, that you take them off because they're a bit bitter. Okay, in the background you'll see that I've got a steamer on. Make your choice of steamer. I've just realized that my steamer's got a hole in the bottom of it because it's been used so much. How about that? Water straight in the pot, and then we're going to add a little bit of salt just to season her up a little bit, and then we're going to put it on the stove. We're going to cook that for around 10 minutes, and just until the daikon the bite's gone. So it needs to be, it can be mush, but it has to be cooked. Now, while that's happening, let's talk about the rest of the ingredients in here. Rice starch and tapioca starch are the two main ingredients here. So what we need is a pot, and we'll put mostly rice starch, some tapioca starch. We need a small clove of garlic, nice and easy. And then we're going to have some spring onions. Now, cut your spring onions in half because we want some white and some green. Now they're ready to go. Radish is now boiling and starting to cook, so just tap it down, make sure it's all sitting under the water. Okay, radish has had 10 minutes, so strain it off. Whew. Now what I want to do is really squeeze all of the liquid out. So really push it down and make sure you get as much liquid as possible out of here. And the reason is that the ratio of water to our starches is so important to get the texture of the actual radish cake right. That's pretty dry. So now we need to measure out 300 grams of liquid. So I've got 228 grams. So we need a bit cold water and top it back up to 300. Done. We're going to whisk into our starch mixture. So straight in. So we just want to thicken it on the stove. I don't want to cook it. I just want to thicken it up. So if you get in there, you'll start to see it thicken within a minute, pretty much. So now I can feel the whisk dragging because it's starting to thicken. So I'm just going to lift the pan off the heat. So now you can see it is pretty thick. Our radish goes in. Let those guys mix together beautifully. So it should look kind of, I don't know, like a thick coconut milk, maybe. Okay. Piece of greaseproof paper. I've got an aluminium cake tin. Could be anything. I'm going to wet the greaseproof paper and just squeeze all the water out of it. And what happens is it becomes really pliable all of a sudden, and you're able to put it inside the dish nice and easily, just like that. Who was the comic that said just like that? What was his name?
Tommy Cooper.
Tommy Cooper.
Just like that.
Just like that. Okay, now our radish cake goes in. Well, it's not a radish cake, yeah, it's like a radish porridge. Just smooth it off and then just neatly fold the edges of the paper back over the top so as we don't get pools of water while it's steaming. Easy as that. So that's now going to go in the steamer for 60 minutes, okay? Full pelt, maximum steam. That's it. After 60 minutes, you end up with this guy. It's squidgy, but still firm. Okay, so let's get this cut up. Now, it's kind of diced, and I'm gonna do some large and some like a bit higgledy-piggledy, so as it's kind of mimics the OG. That's it. So all we got left to do now is the wok action. Now, I am rubbish at using a wok, but you know what? I'm gonna give it my best go. So, wok nerves, here we go. Nice hot wok. As I said, I'm gonna use peanut oil to start. And then straight in with radish. So just the radish cake at this point. And what we're looking for is caramelization. We need it to be nice and caramelized. Golden brown. See that caramelization there? That's what we're looking for. All right, that's looking nice and golden brown. So I'm going to turn the heat down just a touch. Angle the wok down so I've got some residual oil. I'm going to add my radish. So I like quite a lot of it in there, so a good few teaspoons. I'm going to add my garlic. And then we're just going to wok fry that. So now I'm going to turn my heat down just to low. I don't want to scorch the garlic, but I want to toast the fermented radish. Fish sauce. And now a touch of dark soy. Not too much. And that's what makes it instantly black, as you can see. Now, a little bit extra oil because we're going to cook our egg straight in the wok. We just want to let the egg kind of do its thing around the wok and cook. So you can see that it's kind of like I'm making like a crepe almost, because then that breaks up into the dish. Spring onions in, and our chili sauce, the sambal, nasi lemak, extra spicy for me, and then just move that in, and then just start cutting in your egg into the middle. Gas off, gently toss it around, and we're done. Simple as that. Okay, little banana leaf, just like they do at the hawker stalls. It's salty, it's fermenty, it's soy, it is absolutely delicious, and this is as close as all the memories I've got from being at the hawker stalls in Singapore. Chai Tow Kway, get after it, it's delicious.